Installing Arduino IDE followed by understanding the features supported in Arduino IDE is the session objective. Let's first see the installation of Arduino IDE. You need to go to the website www.ardino.cc/en/main/software. In that, you will get the screen immediately as available in front of you. If you have a Windows operating system, you need to select the Windows installer, which is shown in the right top corner right now. You can see that this is the one that you need to select for Windows operating system. If you have Mac or Linux operating systems, you select your option accordingly. Once it is done, you will be taken to the next page where you can start downloading. But before that, if you are willing to donate, you can donate $3, $5, $10, $25, or $50. Also, you are free to donate any other figures. This is not mandatory, but yet if you want to do it, you can do it. This is a free download, and when you click just download, your software is all set to be downloaded. It may take about few seconds for you to download the entire software. Once downloaded, you need to extract that downloaded exe file for you to go ahead further. As usual, just double click it. Once you double click it, the first step is to agree to the license. The license agreement is all available there. If you want to read through, you can read it through comfortably, and then you can agree to it by clicking the I agree button. So what is the next step? We need to go for the options to be selected. Install Arduino software, install USB driver, create a shortcut menu, create desktop shortcut, associate .ini files are the options. If you want all the options, you can select all of them. Otherwise, you can ignore few. For example, create desktop shortcut or create start menu can be ignored based on your options. And then once the tick is enabled or disabled, you are free to go to the next step. Click next, and that's end of the second step. Once it is done, you got to select the installation folder, which means there is where your Arduino will be installed completely. People call it destination directory. It can be C drive, D drive, or any drive. Just make sure that the space required is matching the space availability there. If only 10 MB is available and if you require 420 MB, you cannot use it. So make sure the available space is all sufficient for you. This information will also be presented to you in the step 3. Once it is done, press the install button. It will automatically extract, and it may take few seconds to maximum couple of minutes for you to extract the entire software. And once it is done, you can close it and installation is all done. You can get an Arduino icon in the desktop had you enabled it earlier. This is the simplest way you can install the Arduino IDE. And what next? You need to be familiar with it, right? We are going to tell you about how do you use the Arduino IDE. The moment you open it, you can get this window as you see in the screen right in front. You have got 5 icons there: tick mark, right hand side arrow, a document icon, an upward arrow, a downward arrow. All these are available, and each of them has got a specific meaning. The tick icon is used to compile or verify. This compiles your file once you are done with your software writing process. The right hand side arrow is for uploading your code after compilation into the Arduino board. Next icon is a document icon, where when you click it, you can create a new .ini file. And there is an upward arrow button which can be used to open the already created .ini file. The upward arrow button which is available can be clicked to open the previously created .ini file. The downward arrow button is used for storing the created INO file. It could be a new file or it could be after the changes. You can use it either way. Now, you need to know how exactly to use the button that has been highlighted in the screen right in front of you. That is called serial monitor. It is used to view the data which flows through the communication port. People call it COM port. You need to go to File, and in File there are a lot of examples available already which has been preloaded, and it is expected that you try all those to get familiarized with the usage of these fundamental buttons. It's very easy, yet they are very efficient. Here we have shown you that examples column, and inside that you can see the built-in examples are all listed. You can check it out and it would be very easy, and most of the codes are self-explanatory. Let's understand what a COM port is all about, because we have just told you some time back about COM port. When Arduino is connected to a computer, it assigns a communication port for serial data transfer, and often people refer it as COM port. This communication port can be found by going to the device manager, and in there is an option called ports. We have highlighted it in front of you for your easier understanding. The COM port number must be noted, and it is very important to do that because the same COM port number must be selected in the Arduino IDE at the later stage. Only then the compilation would be successful. And all this process, whatever we are explaining here, is for Windows operating system. It could slightly differ when you go with Linux based operating system. The COM port and the board selection is the next important step that you must follow. Before uploading the Arduino code, it is important for you to select which type of board you are going to use. There are multiple variants available in Arduino itself, and we had seen that earlier. So you are writing code and the code has to go into the board. The right board has to be selected, only then the board can handle the code. Here you can see that the board selection has been presented as a screenshot. The board name can be Arduino, and you can select the perfect board that you have in front of you from these available options. Similarly, the COM port has to be selected, and we have already made a note of the COM port from the device manager, which I explained in the previous slide. Now you will have to select the same COM port here for you to have a seamless working. Once it is done, you are all set to go. Just visit the website https://www.arduino.cc/en/main/software. This is the link that I have also mentioned in the PPT. Now, when you click that link and when the page gets loaded, you will have the information as present in front of you right now. If you have a Windows operating system, you need to click this Windows installer for Windows XP and up. Any versions later will be supporting this. And in case you've got Mac OS 10, you can select this, and any variants of Linux is also supported here. Once this is selected, you will get the immediate window as you see in front of you right now. And it asks you for donation. It is a request and not mandatory. If you would like to donate, you can donate. Otherwise, you can ignore. Now just click download. This just download button, when you click it, you will immediately get the download started. It takes few seconds for the complete download process. Now once it is done, you will have the exe file available in your downloads folder. As I do, you need to just double click it. Now initially you got to agree the license. I am agreeing it. And then it is asking me for the options. I do not want a start menu shortcut, so I have unclicked it. If you want, you can go with the default setup. And please note that the space required is 482.4 MB in this case. Click next. And once you do it, it will list the space required as well as the space available. There should be sufficient space available for you to process and proceed with this installation, else it won't proceed. Also, we need to select the destination folder as appropriately. You are free to choose any folder, but the default would be C drive. Once you are done with it, click install. It will take just few seconds for the entire installation process to be complete, and it is real fast. That's all. It is all done. Once it is done, click close. Your Arduino is installed for you and the IDE is all ready for you to use. Now how to use it, sir? Very simple. Click the Arduino icon in the desktop. It will get open. For the first time, it could take few seconds. Next time onwards, it will be really fast. Now you see the options that are available in front of you. The tick mark, which is nothing but the verify or compile button. This is nothing but the upload option. This icon, whatever I am highlighting now, will open a new document for you, which is nothing but a new .ini file. And this icon will help you to open an already existing .ini file, where this icon will help you to save the currently used file or an updated file which you are working on. And after all these, if you want to see the serial monitor usage, you need to click this button, which is very important for you to see the real-time data. And most important point, we need to select the most appropriate board as well as we need to see the COM port usage. The boards can be selected with this option from the tools menu, where this port, when you connect the hardware properly, you will get this updated here, and you can select the appropriate COM port as I have discussed in the earlier presentation. And that's it. Arduino is all available for you to use. Happy coding, have fun. Thank you very much.